All right. Welcome to the Western Regional Update for August. Let's get started. A couple of house cleaning topics and updates before we talk about our monthly leaders. We have extended our rebate promotions through the end of the year with qualifying orders. You all should have received an email from me with your order expectations for the remainder of the year. I highly recommend getting your orders in for Q4 so we don't have to worry about this process for the rest of the year. Yeah, if you have any questions on that, please reach out, send me a text, call, email, whatever you want to do, and we can kind of go over and review. Parts and accessories. Our P&A team has some tremendous deals uh, that have come out in the last couple of weeks. I would keep your eyes open for these deals, and remember that your P&A number is part of your dealer scorecard. So there could be some opportunities to make up some points there, maybe even some bonus points. New promotions. We have a new Marriott promotion that we are running through Rolik. This is a $500 promotion for select Marriott users. The program details went out on 9/6 in the dealer dispatch. If you did miss that, please let me know, and I will forward it over to you. All right. Let's talk about some fun stuff. We finished August stronger than I anticipated, and I'm looking forward to seeing that momentum carrying into our final quarter of 2024. We had a change at the top of the top 5 for August, with PGT finishing ahead of A1 golf cars out there in Arizona. Prestige was third, edging out Electric Motorsports, and wrapping up your top 5 was Premier Golf Cars and Lake Havasu. Again, great work to all of our dealers in the region. I know it's been a grind, and you guys are really, excuse me, you guys are really working hard out there, and it's fun to see. With that said, let's talk a little bit more about Rolik. I know we've talked about this a few times here on our updates, but I want to kind of really reiterate the fact that this is a great tool for us. We are seeing that leads are up year over year to the tune of about 37%. That is a nice increase over the last year. And it's clear that our consumers are out there doing a bit of online shopping before they make their way to your dealerships. So my question to you is, what are you doing to make sure that you're closing these leads? We are receiving more leads than we did last year. However, we're not closing as many. Look, Rolik, I know that some of you love it, some of you don't. I think it is a great tool, and it helps us better manage our time. But we have to make sure that we are taking the time to properly quote out these leads. I think it's super easy to get lazy with this. You see the quote come in, you look at it, just glance, and then you hit send, and it sends an automatic email to the person on the other side, and maybe they do something with it, maybe they don't. So the question is, what are we doing to follow up? Are we taking our time to really look at this quote and make sure that it's everything we want it to say, right? Are we pricing the vehicle correctly? Are we including the appropriate discounts and or rebates, or both? I think it's super important that you're making sure that you're taking the time to properly quote the product, right? I think our website also plays into this. So, and when I say your website, right? Dealer website also plays a part into this, right? Because our customers are going out there, they're shopping online first, they're checking out your website, and they want to make sure that everything is right? They want to get the best deal. They're trying to get the best bang for their buck, and it's super competitive out there. So I would make sure that you're taking the time to look at your website, right? Put up the banners that are promoting our rebates. Don't have regular MSRP for 2024 product because it's not current model year. Call for price is fine for model year 2024. Do one of those things, or put a big banner over there that says, X dollars off, whatever the promotion is. If it's Liberty, it's $3,400 off, and put it on there. Let it be known that you're taking part in these promotions and discounting these cars and trying to get through them and making sure that they're getting a great deal. I know I've mentioned this before, but are you taking your time to really look at your website, right? Are your 2024s priced higher than your 25s? I mean, there's little things, but these little things can make a huge difference. If you need some help or guidance with your website or social media, please reach out. I have some great contacts to some folks out there that's what they do, right? Specialize with websites, specialize with social media, marketing and all that fun stuff. Okay. Here's a thought. I know I have some crazy thoughts every now and again, but I was checking out my local Harley Davidson dealership and noticed that they are offering no dealer markups and no setup fees for new bikes. They're also in a very competitive landscape as we are, so maybe that's something that can set your dealership apart from the next. Just an idea. I know there's costs involved and all that fun stuff, but maybe you run a month promotion and see if that actually moves the needle, right? Their website also is all about their promotions and customer incentives. And I think that another thing that they do, Harley specifically, and I think maybe Indian does it as well, but they have like meetups, which also kind of got me thinking. What if we did something like that at your dealership? What if there was some sort of meetup or some sort of like golf car get together? Maybe it's done at a golf course, maybe it's done at the dealership. Maybe we incorporate like a lunch and learn, right? So we talk about maintenance side of the business. We talk about the importance of that annual maintenance. So maybe it's a blast email to all your current customers. Have them come out to the dealership, and you have some hot dogs and some, ice cold Coca-Colas, bottled water, maybe a bouncy tent for the kids, right? So just something to make it kind of fun and do an experience for your current customers. Maybe it's hey, this is why it's important to check air pressure in tires and have some examples of what happens with if the tires are overinflated or underinflated, right? So really go on that. Maybe another idea too. Let's build on this. Maybe another idea is working with a local golf course and doing something similar there. So kind of again, we used to call them back in my golf pro days was launch and learn, right? Because you're going to launch a golf ball, you're going to learn something, hopefully. But maybe you find that local golf course that allows PTVs on the golf course and see if they'll do something like that. Have you maybe, I don't know, sponsor a clinic, right? So it's going to get people out there that are interested in golf and maybe just want some pointers here and there. Build that relationship with that golf pro, build that relationship with that community there as well, so that they know that you're the dealer that they can do this. Maybe you could talk to the golf course and say, hey, I want to show up with a few cars, before you give your lesson, or maybe after the clinic, have a little features and benefits conversation around E-Z-GO and Samsung, right? And after they get their lesson, if they buy a car, whether it's that day or a different day, maybe they get some sort of benefit for being part of that activity, right? So maybe it's $500 off, or maybe some free parts and accessories. I think this is honestly one area that a lot of the dealers in the region do a good job at, and I think there's an opportunity for improvement for a lot of other dealers. I think we can really leverage the relationships that E-Z-GO has with these golf courses. Build up that rapport with the golf pros. Golf pros are interesting folk. I can say this because I am one. They move around, right? So that assistant golf professional, or maybe even that head golf professional at that course where you may have a relationship with, he's probably going to move to another facility at some point in time, and maybe that's a facility that you guys haven't been able to get into, right? For whatever reason, it's locked down with Club Car, or whatever the case may be. But if that guy, and you've built that relationship with that pro, goes to a different place, well, now you got an in. Maybe you didn't have that buddy in there before, but now you got a guy. And I think it's important to build on that. I think there's some tremendous opportunities out there within these communities that we should be leveraging our relationships with the golf course. So please, this is something that you're more than welcome to call me, ask me, email me, say, hey, I'm thinking about these facilities. If you need a list of golf courses in the area too, that allow PTVs, I probably can get something like that for you if you don't already know, right? So I think there's some tremendous opportunities for us to really grow that segment. And maybe, who knows? I don't know. Maybe there's some express or lifestyle vehicle meetups or something that we can put together. This is just kind of it's a young idea, right? It probably has some time to grow, maybe mature a little bit, but it's definitely something I think that no one else is doing. So why not be the first dealership to have a meetup, right? Maybe you guys are already doing it and I don't even know about it. If you are, let's talk. I want to know. All right. That's all I got for this month. Remember, I think I'm going to start signing off with this. Quality is remembered long after price is forgotten. That was a quote from, I think it was Gucci, I believe. Um, so yeah, I think it's a really good one, really powerful one, and I think that in our current environment, we have high quality product, and we need to make sure that we're leveraging that. Okay, if you guys need anything, holler at me if you need anything else, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you all soon.